Hey guys, and welcome back to another video, and today I thought I would show you my travel hacks. I'm going to be doing a week of uploading videos while I'm away on holiday, so this will be going up that week, and I just thought it'd be good to show you some little hacks that I use just to keep my suitcase nice and organised, and some of them are just really helpful to make sure your items don't get damaged or that all your space is utilised in your suitcase. So let's just jump right in. You're not going to be seeing much of my face this video because I am actually going to be turning you around, and I've got a little setup where I'm going to show you the little hacks that I'm going to be using when I go on holiday. Start with, I thought I would show you a couple of tips on how to keep your jewellery in tip-top shape while you're travelling. So this is tip number one. So for tip number one, what I would suggest is you get yourself a little pill box. It can be any sort of pill container, but I suppose it depends on what type of earrings you're carrying. I've got quite a lot of those, you know, like really fluffy pom-pom earrings and quite detailed styles, so I need something that's a little bit bigger. So this one's quite a big pill box, but it fits in all my jewellery. In this way I know where all of my earrings are. I know that they're not going to be getting tangled up because they're all in their own little specific sections within the pill box, and I also know that they're just going to be nice and safe and secure within here. Tip number two, what I've done is all of my hoop earrings that won't fit inside of this jewellery box, all I've done is I've just threaded them through a straw, so then they're easily all together. They're not going to get tangled up, they're not going to go missing, and I can literally, what I'll probably do is stick a bobble through here, so then they're all kept together and I can just pack them in my suitcase. There's no chance of any of them getting tangled up or anything like that. Number three for jewellery is again this straw method. So all you need is some straws, and you literally thread your necklace through the straws, and this way they're not going to get tangled up, so you don't have to worry about having to untangle anything when you get to the other side. Then I've got a few tips for beauty products. I would definitely suggest going for travel size products depending on how long you're going to be going on holiday for, because they're going to take up a lot less room in your luggage, meaning that you've got more room to pack other things, and also it means that, you know, beauty products can be quite heavy. It means that they're not going to be weighing your case down or anything like that, so this would definitely do me for the 10 nights that I'm going away. In terms of perfume, I would always take away some sample sizes with me, so you've got a nice little selection of perfumes. You're not worrying about any of your expensive perfumes getting smashed. And I would also recommend investing in a perfume atomizer, because I can take some of my more expensive bottles of perfume, which cost me, you know, £60, and I'm not worried about the full bottle going missing or getting smashed or anything like that. It's not going to get damaged because it's well protected in this little atomizer, and I can then take my more expensive perfume away with me, as well as a couple of little samples, just so I've got a few options while I'm away. I definitely recommend you pick up yourself some little round cosmetic pads. You can get these from Primark. These ones literally cost me 50p, and what I would do with these is any makeup you're deciding to take away with you, make sure you just pop one of these or a couple of them inside on top of your product, then close the lid, and there's less chance of any breakages. I've done it in all of these products just to stop any breakages, because the last thing you want is taking your expensive makeup abroad with you and then being upset when you get the other side because they've been damaged or you're going to have to buy more products, where with this it just gives it that little bit of extra protection. I would always have a little kit packed for when I go travelling on the plane. I suppose it depends on how long you're going to be on the plane for, but for me the air conditioner always really dries your skin out, so I just take a little pack with me, some wipes, lip balm, a little moisturiser, a hand sanitizer, some paracetamol, and I also like to take a really nice sheet mask. I would definitely recommend bringing a sheet mask along with you, as well as a moisturiser, because it prevents your skin from drying out. At the moment I'm loving the Hydrogel mask range by Skin Republic. These keep your skin really nice, intensely hydrated, so I would definitely recommend taking some sort of sheet mask along with you, because you've got no mess to clean up after you. You literally just dispose of the mask once you've wore it, and it's going to keep your skin nice and hydrated and stop it from getting dried out from the aircon. I would also maybe recommend taking some of the little eye gel patches that you pop under your eye. I've got some Soap and Glory ones, but I would definitely recommend. Then the next little hack that I've got for you guys is, none of us want to get attacked by our razor when we go on holiday. You know, it can be a little bit of a pesky task searching through your case for your razor, and then you end up cutting your fingers or whatever. So to prevent this from happening, all I've done is I've just got a little clip. I would just suggest you get a little binder clip like this and stick it over the top of the blade like so, and then you've not got any risk of cutting yourself or anything like that, because it's nice and protected. My next little beauty tip is, if you've got a lot of big bottles of things and you can't particularly get that product in a travel size version, like I've decided I want to take away my Pixie skincare. So for for me, I've got the larger bottles of these. I don't need to go out and buy a travel size, so all I've done is I've just bought one of these little containers, and I've literally just decanted my 3 different products into here and labelled it up so I know exactly what I've got, and then I'm saving up a lot of space because it's 3 less bottles of product that I would have been packing away with me. So I've just took exactly what I need for the 10 days while I'm away. If you do decide you want to take a full-size perfume with you, or you do want to take products that are going to be easily breakable, then it's so easy. All you need to do is just use a pair of socks that you'll be taking away with you anyway, and tuck the items into socks, because then they've got a lot of protection around them. So this way, now it's fully packed in here, it's a lot less likely to get smashed or damaged. What I like to do with a lot of the products that I take away with me is I like to take the lids off like this. I just get myself a sheet of cling film, pop the lid back on top, and then this way the product's not going to leak, because obviously you've got a protective seal over the top of the product, so it's not going to leak. So I would definitely recommend doing that to any of your liquid products, because you don't, the last thing you want is to get to the other side and figure out that all your products have leaked all over your bag. Use your shoes for storage. I'm not going to be taking these on holiday, but this is just an example. If you're looking for extra ways to save on your storage, then do use your shoes as storage. Stick your, you know, it doesn't have to be your perfume, it could be your socks, or it could be your underwear. Roll them up, throw them inside of your shoes, then you're using a lot less space in your suitcase. Now, another hack for me is always take a spare battery for your phone. I always have one of these fully charged when I go away with me. This one's from an M&S. I've got one from OGX that they sent me in a PR parcel, but you can literally pick these up anywhere. You just plug them into either your iPhone plug, or you can plug them into a USB, get it charged up, and then if you are in dire need of your phone, you've got that backup battery there. It's definitely handy when you're travelling, so I really recommend it. One of the most handy tips that I've learned is when you're packing your clothes, instead of laying them all out flat, roll them inside of your suitcase to pack them, because when it comes to your suitcase, you're then going to find that there's a lot more room to pack, and you'll be surprised how much room this method actually saves. The last but not least tip, which is more so just knowledge really, I would always suggest, I'm just going to show you my suitcase. I got this one, and this is one of the ones, so this only weighs 2.5 kilo. Depending on which airline you're going with, they can be really bad in terms of what luggage allowance you get. I'm lucky that I'm going with Jet2 and I've got 22 kilo, but I definitely recommend that you go for a lighter suitcase if possible, because that means you can get more in your suitcase and you've got more weight left to play with. Anyway guys, I hope you've enjoyed those few little handy tips for holidays. I just thought while I'm getting packed and getting ready for holidays, it would be nice to show you a few little tips that I use when I go away, and I shall see you in the next one. Mwah! Thanks for watching.